Jake Reynolds was used to solving mysteries, but nothing could have prepared him for the one that landed in his lap one ordinary Tuesday morning. This is a story of a girl named Emily who had disappeared from Hollybrook High, which is an all-girl high school for the elites. But when the clues led to some evil happening inside the walls of the building, Jake had no other option than to get inside and investigate. The catch? He needed to go undercover, as a girl. "You've got to be kidding me," Jake muttered to his best friend Dave, looking at the pink dress he was about to wear. Dave was cracking up, unable to stop laughing. "That's right. You are really going through with this? You seem as though you are going to a tea party." Jake shot him a glare. "I don't have a choice. If I don't solve this, then the future that may ensue is something I do not wish to imagine." And so it was that after several attempts, and a ton of hairspray, Jake was ready to go as Jenna. She slipped on a wig, high heels, and with one last nervous glance in the mirror, walked out the door. As soon as she set foot on Hollybrook's campus, something strange happened. The girls didn't question his presence at all. In fact, they seemed to embrace it. "Oh, you must be the new transfer," one of them exclaimed, giving Jenna a smile. "Yeah, welcome," another girl cheered. Jenna's heart raced, and for a second, she wondered if she'd been mistaken for a real girl. But she was not ready to lose face now. She nodded, not sure she was managing to sound convincing. "Thanks. I am new here. Just wanted to blend in." Jenna quickly realized that she was blending in better than she'd thought. Girls were being friendly with her, offering her to sit with them in a cafeteria, and even asking for a fashion tips. She was no longer the foolish man who once did not even know the difference between mascara and eyeliner. She was Jenna, the trendy girl of the school. However, as days went by, Jenna felt that there was something wrong somewhere. She heard rumors of clandestine meetings and other things that she could not quite place. One day, a teacher said something about an experiment, and this sparked Jenna's interest. What happened in this school, which was not seen by the public eye? One night, Jenna decided to snoop through the teacher's lounge, and she came across a file labeled Project Ivy. Her heart skipped a beat. Was this the kind of break she was looking for? Just as she was about to open the file, a door creaked behind her. "Jenna!" A silky, strategizing voice sounded. Jenna froze. It was Miss Ivy, the headmistress of the school. "I noticed that you have been snooping around." Jenna felt his pulse race. "Well, I thought that I was just curious," she said, stammering. Miss Ivy approached and looked at her closely, her eyes glinting, with what seemed to be malice. "Curiosity is dangerous around here. Still, I will give you credit, Jenna. That's intelligent of you. I didn't expect it from you." She hesitated a little and looked deep into her eyes. "You have found out the real truth." Jenna blinked. Her mind was spinning. What truth? Miss Ivy smiled almost kindly. "You see, the real mystery wasn't about Emily's disappearance. It was about whether one could live here, whether one could become another person, and you did, brilliantly." Jenna stood frozen. Was it all just a test throughout the whole mystery? She had spent all this time digging into something he thought was a conspiracy, when all along it was an experiment to see if she could adapt to a completely different life. Miss Ivy leaned in closer. "You did not just solve the case. You showed that you can rise up to be a different person. It's not a game of dressing in disguise, impersonating a girl. You are the person who can become anyone. And that is the secret of how one can survive here." As Jenna walked out of Hollybrook High the next day, no longer in disguise, she realized the real lesson had been more personal than she ever expected. The school may have had secrets, but it was the mystery of discovering who she truly was that had changed her. Back home, she met Dave, who had been eagerly awaiting the big reveal. Therefore, was it conspiracy or what? Dave asked, practically bouncing on heels. Jenna grinned. "You wouldn't believe it. They were not looking for the missing girl, it was about me. I got to know myself quite well, Dave. One of the lessons I gathered was that, sometimes, the most enigmatic thing about life is in trying to understand who one really is. And like that, Jenna realized that the fun was far from being done. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.